I think Avery still is on Alaska time.
What is that time zone?
1 hour behind me.
Is it?
Yeah, either 2 or 3 hours.
2 hours would be Pacific.
So
California,
three.
right?
It's 3, yeah.
I think Juneau's 2. The rest of it's
Oh yeah.
or Ketchikan,
just
whichever
not-
one is most
Farthest over,
Western.
yeah.
Yeah.
The time zone is called Alaska. That's it. Like, if you look at the actual time zone slot, like,
Yeah,
it's a bunch
'cause
of
there's
water
nothing
and
else.
Alaska. There's nothing else.
Wow.
I was fine with the 2 hour difference, and the 3 hour difference really messed me up.
Yeah.
Too much. Hello, everyone. We're back.
We're back.
Rick Watson here, freelance
All
writer,
right.
player of games, writer of words, recorder videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our Alien RPG Adventures. We stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday-ish. Watch all of our live series as well as reviews on my YouTube channel. You can also list all these live shows at the Rogue Watson Podcast. Available wherever you get your podcasts. You can join our official Discord server with invite link in the description below. If you'd like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/Rogue Watson. For our campaign, we use Roll20. For video chat, we use Discord. For streaming, I use OBS Studio. And for game mothering, I use Chris.
Hello, I am your game mother, Chris. And I am joined by a squad of tormented Marines. Reese playing squad captain Beatriz Silva.
That's me.
Eric playing private first class Stanley Jamuski.
Hello.
Ray playing Sergeant Kale Iona.
Good, I'm still there.
You're still there? Yeah, Iona's still alive, as it turns out.
You may or may not have a face hugger currently, but you know.
Wait, what
And
happened?
Heather, Ray wasn't here last week, so he was not sure if he was going to live. And Heather playing private first class Ruth Ann Dante.
I am the most badass Marine.
Last time on Destroyer of Worlds, the squad's reward for surviving a war zone of tanks, turrets, and biohazards is a nearly destroyed fortress coated in black resin, echoing with distant screams and littered with cocooned bodies. Welcome to Fort Nebraska. Captain Silva leads the Marines into the western entrance of the northern bastion, the only structure still standing. Their objectives are clear: restore power, convince the fort's AI to reactivate the space elevator, and use it to get off the planet. Unfortunately, power can only be restored on sublevel 2, and the elevators are down. The Marines debate investigating them anyway, but there's an access ladder deeper in, as well as a med station and an armory for resupply. However, the squad knows what these cocooned bodies mean, and Wilson confirms it. They are hosts. While Silva berates Wilson for all the destruction and death, Dante walks up and shoots one in the head. It works, but triggers a horrifying chain reaction. Another body convulses and a chest burster explodes out. Jamuski, armed with an incinerator, torches the creature and its host. The noise stirs others, and soon 3 more burst from their hosts. Jamuski reacts fast, frying one, but when Dante tries to shoot another, panic takes over. She turns and fires on Silva instead. She only grazes him, but chaos erupts.
That's when we all shot each other.
Chaos erupts. Silva shoots Jamuski, his armor absorbs it, and then Jamuski sets Dante ablaze. All 3 then collapse into a catatonic state.
Oh my god. And then the facehuggers just shrugged and left us alone. Because we downed each other.
They're like, we don't want to mess with that.
Oh man.
Yeah. Ironically, the fire drives off the remaining chest bursters, which vanish into the vents. Iona and the others extinguish Dante and stabilize the team. At the med station, Silva administers powerful anti-anxiety drugs to Dante and Jamuski. The Marines press on through dark, resin-slicked corridors. Their motion tracker picks up faint movement within the walls. The armory is clear, though most equipment is embedded in hardened resin. Dante pries out 2 incinerators, one for herself and one for Silva. They reach the access ladder, but it only goes up. They hear scraping from the nearby shafts, and Jamuski suggests burning or blocking them. The team agrees to... Right? It was only an up staircase, as it turns out. The team agrees to seal them using the nearby rubble. With their only options, the access ladder on the other side, or the elevators, they decide to backtrack and check the elevator shafts, barricading the vents as they go. Progress is minimal, aside from weapons and drugs, but at least the aliens are gone for now. They open the northern shaft and find it choked with smoke and radiation. At the second shaft, Jimbuski peeks in and sees a black serpentine shape unfolding below. The xenomorph hisses and starts climbing.
Oh, yeah.
Up the shaft.
Sorry, there were
That
several
is very-
references I had to build up on.
Yeah.
You mentioned staircases and shafts, so
Yeah, that's true. There's plenty of staircases and shafts. So yeah, you've got a xenomorph.
yeah. So
Climbing
Ray,
up-
basically, what you need to know is we made 0 progress last time. We made it halfway through.
No, we made it 20 feet down that hallway.
you did.
That is progress.
We
We
made it all the
became
way,
much better friends.
and then realized we couldn't go, and we turned around and just came back the way we started at. We did end up with more drugs and weapons, which I guess is something. And then we opened up the elevator shafts, and then one of them was full of smoke, and the other one was full of a fucking alien was about to rip our faces off.
How much damage did you guys take during the South firefight?
Surprisingly,
Not a
very
lot.
little. We
Yeah.
all miraculously shit the bed on our damage rolls. But
Okay.
what it did is it triggered a hilarious cascade of panic rolls.
I feel like we spent a lot of time last time we played talking about how
We had to
this
look up the
works,
rules and for this too.
because
Yeah.
it was just so like, okay, now it triggers everybody to panic. That triggers
And that
everybody
triggers
to
everybody to
panic.
panic,
That triggers
yeah.
everybody to panic. It's just like, okay, we
And
gotta
we
stop this at some
determined,
point.
yeah, because at some point you just keep going down the list until everybody just passes out, basically.
Oh, jeez.
But
It looks
thankfully
like
we
all
had,
the people on the left are just watching.
well, at least one of us was on fire at the time, so Chris had
That was
the
me.
facehuggers kind of
Yeah.
fuck off. Otherwise, we would have been just absolute fade to black, and then we're all screwed.
just
I only
three
have some,
catatonic
like-
players with face huggers on them
Yeah.
on the ground. Well, these are chest bursters actually, so they just would have like chewed
Yeah.
your face off or something.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I
That is
only
just
have
personal.
like 2nd-degree burns all over about 80%
Right.
of me. It's fine.
Right. Yeah.
I was literally on fire.
The good news is this one is like at least 10 feet down, right?
He's farther than that. I would say he's
Okay.
probably. I mean, this game is in meters, not feet, so it's hard to say. But I'd say he's
Who,
2 stories.
who even knows?
Who even
then?
knows? Who can say?
Who can
But he's
say?
he is 2 stories down. I remember you could see that the elevator car was not at the level 1 below you. The elevator car was at a level 1 below that, which you would surmise is sub-level 2.
Okay, so 2 stories
he's-
down instead of
he's
one
at least
story
2 stories down. Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
Okay,
I don't know what that would be. 30 meters, maybe. I'm not sure.
closer to 20 feet,
But yeah.
A meter is more or less a yard.
Okay. But
which is
Kind of
3
helps.
feet ish.
Aren't we like U.S. troops? Why are we using meters?
Yeah.
that's a good question. In the future, everyone uses meters. That's why.
Curses! We lost. The U.S. lost that battle.
Apparently.
We got the name in the
Apparently.
military, but unfortunately, we lost
Yeah.
the
If
measurement
you
battle.
use the ruler, I believe it should be in meters. Yeah. The actual ruler is in meters.
I'm not going to use the ruler.
Apparently, the average height of a 2-story house is between 4.7 meters and 5.8 meters.
Really? Wow. Okay, before we
all
get into the
think silently
xenomorph, do the math in our head.
No.
Before we get to the xenomorph, though, last time we skipped Ray's Act 3 start stuff because he wasn't here. So, Ray, you and I are going to get on a private chat real quick here. Everyone else is going to take their headphones off. I'm going to give you your Act 3 card. Okay, everybody's got the thing off. You are Iona. So, Ray, you're in an interesting situation because you've got your agenda, which is some Marines are willing to take one for the team. Not you. There are alien beaches out there waiting for you, so use the squad to deliver you to safety. However, contradicting that a little bit is that you know that you are infected with the Draconis 26 black goo.
How did that happen again?
When the pipes exploded outside and the black goo like shot into the air and covered everyone.
And it was statistical.
Yeah, it was. Well, you guys made I think it was a Constitution or Endurance roll, and you didn't. You failed it.
Oh,
So you were infected. So yeah, you are turning into one of the abominations. One of the guys in the tank turned into. And and you know you're turning into that. So I don't know if you're gonna. I don't know how you want to role play this. Like if you're panicked, like you still think you can get out of this.
Is there a cure?
You don't know. Yeah. As far as you know, you're not sure if there is a cure or not.
I'll stick to that hope.
Okay. So just to be clear though, you're right now, you're not intending to like tell anybody.
Mhm.
I'll show you the affected. You don't have to increase your stress level again, but because you already did it. But you're disoriented and weak, your eyes are increasingly bloodshot and watery, and you can see small worm-like creatures that can be glimpsed swimming in your eyes and bodily fluids. So you are, yeah. You can hope that you get out of here before you change.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. Cool. Jazz hands.
Finished.
Finished. The only other thing, Ray, is that you would get another story point. So give yourself a story point for reaching Act 3 successfully and role-playing well.
Great.
Okay. All of you, Jamuski, I don't know exactly how you're going to react when you open this elevator shaft.
What the fuck?
It screams and starts crawling its way up. I need everybody in short range, which is going to be everybody, to increase your stress by 1.
I just got rid of all of my stress.
Which is a reminder to the 2 of you that took the drugs last time, you can raise your agility back up by 1 because you lowered it until you took
agility and wits.
No, just or what was it both?
I, was just I wrote down agility and wits -1 from drug.
Okay, I forgot. Yeah,
it dulled my senses as well.
You can add those back in now, because your blood's pumping again. You're not sedated anymore.
Because it triggers whenever you add stress again.
Exactly.
Stress levels now at 1.
Oh yeah. All right, and with that, let's see.
I'm back up to 7.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna need some initiative.
I mean, we could probably just outrun it, right?
You could probably outrun me.
How fast are aliens, really?
I mean,
faster than us.
Can't we all just put our flamethrowers in there and just burn it to a crisp?
That's exactly what I'm gonna try to do. But we'll see how fast we.
I think they only work on each other.
Flamethrowers only work on other players.
There's no chance me and Dante can panic with as low as our stress is right now mechanically. We looked this up, right?
Dare the game to do that.
Because you roll a 1d6 plus your stress, and nothing happens until you get to like I forget what it is. Maybe
hopefully an 8.
8 or 9 or something. So like you can get a couple stress levels before like anything happens.
Right, yes.
But yeah, I'm pointing my incinerator unit down the shaft.
Okay. As it begins climbing up and you've got your lights pointed down.
And I'm not even vocalizing. I'm just like screaming, yelling, cursing, and then ready to point my thing down there. So hopefully they can infer.
Infer that there's something down there.
There's something down there.
This one, those of you who saw, I don't know if you did, Jamuski. Were you in the? You weren't controlling him at the time. I don't remember. But for those of you, when you see the xenomorph, you'll note it's not exactly the same size as the one that you encountered previously. It's a little bigger. It's maybe 7 or 8 feet tall, whiter, a thicker tail. It looks a little bit like this.
It's the queen.
I think only Dante and Silva saw the other one.
Yeah.
Because the other things we fought have been like just nasty people.
Right. Yeah.
Nasty people.
They're nasty.
They're nasty. Xeno, if you're nasty.
Okay. Jamuski, you're first, as it turns out.
Dante technically has a higher dice roll than me.
Oh, yeah, I didn't actually sort them. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. Dante, you're first.
I'm first. I'm the best.
You see Jamuski screaming and pointing his incinerator down the elevator shaft.
Fuck, what the fuck? Ah!
Okay. Well, might as well point my incinerator down the elevator shaft.
Okay. Okay, I have to
Alright.
remember how...
Take a success.
Yeah. Just remember how this works. It does a base damage of 2 when it hits.
Chris is
And
on
then if
drugs,
it
by
hit-
the way, folks. He's not feeling well, so we'll have to... And it also has
Yeah.
been 2 weeks since we played.
It's been 2 weeks since we played. I'm on Advil. I'm sick.
I was gonna make it sound like you were on something heavier to give you a better excuse.
Listen, I don't take
Tripping.
anything very often. It doesn't take much to do stuff to me.
extra strength.
Extra
Advil,
strength Advil.
motherfucker.
Took 2 of them.
A whole 2?
The closest legal amount I could take.
The most that it would, the most advised on the bottle. It said don't take more than 2, so I didn't want to.
But by God, I took 2.
Okay,
I don't think they get to
It
roll
gets-
armor against fire, though, isn't that?
you
true?
do.
Oh, they do?
They have a different armor roll for fire, but they do
Like
have armor
half?
against fire. It's close to half, depending on the different xenomorphs. Some of them are close to half.
What does that mean? They have different types?
Different types of
Uh-oh.
armor for different attacks. Yeah,
This one's made of fire.
yeah. This one loves fire.
It's a fire type.
Give me the water guns, hurry!
Okay, good news is
I got some good news.
Good
bad
news, everyone!
Yes.
you do 2 damage to this creature,
Ooh,
and
is
you light it
lucky?
on fire.
The bad news, he's really pissed off.
Yeah.
The bad news is he is on fire and screaming at you
know.
and clawing up this elevator shaft. He is
Wonderful.
fully aflame.
Can I Sparta kick Jamuski down the elevator shaft and just try to shut the doors?
I said, like, all you have to do is outrun me, and that would be your best course of action.
If you want to try and kick him in the elevator, you could do that.
Can we just
Although
do
that
the-
would
Could
actually
wait until
be
the
slow
alien
action.
impales me with its tail, and then you turn
Yeah.
the tail around.
Yeah.
I'm
Will
gonna
you,
back
tiny
up
lady?
a little bit.
Yeah.
Wilson, just throw Wilson at him.
Does the...
We need Wilson.
How did we open these doors again? Remind me. We kind
I
of...
think you just forced them open. I think it was like
Okay.
you just kind of physically forced them to open.
Can we physically force them to close?
You could try. Yeah. I think I'd have you do a.
You can try anything.
You can try. Yeah, you can try anything.
I don't think my character would actually have the wherewithal to do that, but it's a thought I'm having outside of the character's thoughts.
Yeah.
Yes.
It would probably be a heavy machinery roll to try to like figure out how to shut these doors and use your strength to do it.
Like Chaplin, that would be his thought process, but Zamuski's
Yeah.
got a flamethrower and he's been flaming shit left and right, so...
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it looks like the alien goes next, but...
He does. After you.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna do the same thing Dante did and just launch a flamethrower attack
Okay.
down the shaft. With the exact same level of intensity. 1 success.
Indeed.
You know, warming up.
Yeah.
Okay, another 2 damage that you do to the creature. And unfortunately, the flame intensity does not stack, so he's still got a flame intensity of 9 on him.
He can't be any more on fire.
He can't be any more on fire. I didn't actually roll his. Oh, except never mind.
That is even less on fire.
Yeah.
In a weird way, that fire put out the other fire.
Yeah, you do not alight him anymore. Maybe because he's already on fire, but he is. You do it, and you see him just crawling through your fire.
Yeah.
Do you do anything with your fast action?
Yell and
Crying.
Look at the doors and yell that we need to like shut these doors or something like it, or just basically like it's still coming, fuck. Because last time I lit something on fire and it died instantly, but this thing's obviously way bigger.
Yeah, I died almost instantly last time you lit me on fire.
Mm-hmm. And Jabuski hasn't seen this thing before, so he's probably more paralyzed with fear. So I think he's just gonna stand there and look panicky.
Yeah. Fire and continue to burn. Okay. At the beginning of the creature's turn, I'll just read it because I'm not sure. When exposed to fire, suffer another attack at the start of each new each
Runs
new
away
round.
and rethinks its life decisions.
That would be really good for us if it does that.
Yeah.
It has an existential crisis and just leaves.
It re-enrolls in school.
Yep.
Gonna work hard to get its GED.
So I'm gonna roll 9 dice for the fire.
Ooh.
He does have he can use his armor against it. And he successfully blocks both those damages
Jeez.
with his armor.
Does he
Damn.
remain on fire? How does that work?
Uh,
Does he have to spend an
no.
action putting the fire out?
no, he does not remain on fire because
down.
the fire only continues to burn if he takes any damage from the fire.
Okay. Yeah, that's...
As soon as the fire attack inflicts no damage, the fire goes out by itself.
Man, we did such a bad job
He
of
just-
lighting it on fire.
Yeah, he just got real lucky with his armor rolls.
He did about the minimum damage, and then it went out immediately.
All right, as he comes out of your flamethrower, Jamuski, you see it just sort of snuff out as he clambers up the wall
Literally from hell itself. Just
from hell itself, from the
coming
hellish
out of the
pits below.
fire.
Because he's so far down, he's going to spend his entire first turn getting to you. He's going to use his slow action to dash, basically.
Yeah.
As you just watch him clamber up the elevator. However, on his second turn, he can in fact get to you, and he's going to get to you, and he's going to do something. What's he going to
Tea
do?
party.
No.
He's gonna stroke your face lovingly.
Soldier, the Xeno leaps at the largest group of enemies and roars a challenge, whipping its arms, legs, and tail through their ranks. All targets within short range must succeed at a mobility roll or be knocked off their feet, taking 1 point of damage. All the targets must make an immediate panic roll.
Just this big
Jamuski-
AoE attack?
You think he's coming for you, Jamuski, but he leaps over you and lands in the midst of all of you.
Jesus.
And
Turns out I
gives
was
a
in the
scream.
safest position.
And I'm going to say the three of you that are closest are in the short range here.
Great.
So all three of you, Silva, Dante, and Jamuski, will you please give me a mobility roll?
I have been knocked off my feet.
Yep.
Me too.
Yep.
Good Lord, Captain. All kinds of successes.
Guys, I might be panicking again.
But also the panic. Well, we have to all make an immediate panic roll.
You do, so it's not going to matter anyway. You're all going
Yeah.
to make a panic roll. Yeah.
So I take a point.
But,
of
however,
damage.
you don't take any damage.
Like a cat, I just jumped straight into the air.
Dante and Jamuski take 1 point of damage, and you fall prone. Silva, you do not take any damage.
Yes.
However, all three of you,
I
please
can't
give
hear the
me...
last part.
Ooh, do I fall down the elevator shaft?
It depends on what you do. Everybody give me a panic roll, please.
I just mean when I get knocked prone.
No.
Panic roll. I don't think, we can't really. Now, Silva's the problem, because the rest of us...
Silva is the problem.
Yeah.
You gave us those nice drugs. You're frozen by fear.
Yeah.
Who's your next?
This
How
is
does that
next.
stress everyone out?
Action. Your stress level of all friendlies in short range increases by 1. Just seeing
I
you
don't know.
become
Just
temporarily
seeing you.
catatonic.
It should be like, oh, look how stoic she's being.
Yeah,
And feel
exactly.
calm.
We feel more relaxed, if anything.
Yep. Okay, so it's just gonna be you two. Please increase your stress by 1.
But stress levels, yeah, go up by 1.
Yep. Iona. That's you,
Oh,
Ray.
mine also goes up by 1? Oh, shoot.
Is it all? Oh yeah, all friendly PCs.
Oh, no.
Ray, do you want a face hugger now or a face hugger later?
Me?
Yeah.
I'll face hug her later.
Sorry.
Shoot her.
Wait, shoot who?
The
Everybody.
soldier xenomorph that's jumped in
For now, the
midst of
alien,
you
but
all.
after you
Shoot
panic,
who?
after you panic, then you'll be asking shoot who.
Yeah.
Wilson, there's so many of these things. Isn't there a way to turn them back to what they were before? To reverse the process?
These things? No.
Yes.
Super,
These
super,
are-
super late to report.
Yeah. These are an entirely
Murder?
new organism. Yeah.
But there's got to be a way. You got to have researchers on hand.
Maybe back
I
within
don't know how-
the civilized world after we get off this place, but nothing we
Wait,
can do about it right now.
We're not on a civilized world.
I mean, look around you. This place is
I don't know how
nothing
much
anymore.
I don't know how much more of these we could fight. I need some pills. Who has them?
Oh man, we took some amazing drugs last time.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
use some of those drugs.
Yeah.
I think they've all been taken.
Yeah, they've been taken.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Or else my stress level will not be as high as it is right now.
Damn it, guys. I need some pills.
Maybe that guy's got pills. And points to the xenomorph.
The guy
Kill him for his
is
pills.
he's a walking pill.
Pills here.
Kind of like over here to the distance a little bit. I'll smart gun him.
Smart gun. All right. Oh,
My
boy.
God. Or
Wow.
you are rolling a lot of stress dice too.
He really needs those pills, you guys.
Yeah, he does.
Look at only
told
one
you
success
guys.
on the original 10 dice though.
Yeah.
That's even
Okay,
scarier.
give me a panic roll. Let's see if you actually shoot.
4 successes on
That's
like
a lot. It's a lot of successes.
24 dice. Oh, there goes the gun.
No, that's a bad one. That's a bad one. Your stress level goes up by 1, and your smart gun just falls from your hand.
Yeah.
That feels right.
Guys. I don't feel so good. Alright. Is it the end of my turn, I guess? Can't just pick it up?
That's the end of your turn. You moved and you fired at, yeah. Silva, I believe you don't have a slow action.
Why?
Because you froze
Great.
earlier, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
You do have a fast action, so you could move, or I forget what all the fast actions are.
Ooh, do
I
that
don't
one
ever
thing that you
remember.
hate to do. The one where you try to like motivate somebody.
Oh yeah,
And
you
then-
try to
and then you
motivate
just
someone.
freak the fuck out.
Here, I'm gonna run as far away as possible and like yell from the corner to motivate someone, and then panic and run.
and then continue running.
Have you ever shot a weapon in any of the fight scenes we've been in, or has it
Yeah, that's-
always?
How we found out about armor piercing.
That's right. Yeah.
I was like, isn't my gun armor piercing? What does that mean? Oh, I was rolling too much armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very
Um,
first
Way
fight,
too
yeah.
much.
that was the only time.
That was good times. Back when stress was low.
Who's next? Dante? If I roll, I'm just gonna panic. I can't do anything.
Not with that attitude.
Ah,
You could get lucky.
okay. Can I do like a knife as a fast action?
I don't think so. Let's see what the
Where
fast
does it list
actions
what
are.
the? Yeah, I'm trying to look that up.
Yeah,
Are they?
it's under rules, combat and panic, actions and initiatives. So your fast actions are run, move through a door, get up, draw a weapon, block an attack, pick up an item, shove, grapple, retreat, aim, seek cover,
You could
assume Overwatch.
grapple see no more.
Grapple them, yep.
What could go wrong?
Well, I have to move. Can I move and do something?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say depending on how you're not moving very far, I would say yes, you could.
Okay.
You can.
Let's go out and blaze the glory. I'm gonna grapple.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay. I gotta look at how
Headlock.
grapple works.
It just says skill close combat. I guess it says it somewhere else.
Done.
Do it.
Oh my goodness.
Yes!
Wow.
I'm gonna ride that alien down the elevator shaft.
Just pick it up and
Oh.
like Darth Vader throwing Palpatine down the shaft.
Break its back over my knee and then throw it down the shaft.
Oh my
man.
goodness.
That is 5 successes, 0 panics on Captain Silva's close combat grab. Turns out you should have been just using a knife this whole time, I think.
Yes. I am the knight.
Chris is currently freaking out about the grapple rules.
I'm reading
Never
the
had to look
grappling
up
rules.
before.
Yeah.
Like, what am I
okay.
doing though?
What
Like,
does that mean?
I got the alien now. What am I doing?
What do you do with them? Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
one thing at a time.
But also, we got to look up what you can do with all those successes. So grappling. If you grapple your opponent as a stunt in close combat, both you and your opponent fall to the ground. The opponent drops any weapon they were holding and cannot move. The only action they can perform is an attempt to break free, which is a slow action that succeeds if the opponent wins an opposed close combat roll against you.
Wow.
While you are grappling, the only action you can perform, apart from releasing your opponent, is a grapple attack. This works as a normal unarmed attack, but is a fast action and cannot be blocked.
Hell yeah.
Wait, so you effectively like restrain them and they can't do anything but escape? That's amazing.
I have an alien in a chokehold.
That doesn't.
You pinned the alien down. And it's just like.
Well, I don't know how this works exactly.
I
because
knew these aliens are ninnies.
The alien doesn't have a close combat skill. I don't think he can be like fully like.
Oh, Christopher's now
pins.
getting cockamamie rules out.
Yeah.
You love
I'm
to see
sorry,
it.
we all go down comatose
You love
from
to see it.
cascades of panic rolls. Like, ooh, that's okay. That's in the rules. But all of a sudden, the rules change.
What I'm going to
He
say is
learned from Eric.
you pin him to the ground, and he can attack still, but he can't move or attack anyone but you until he breaks free.
Right.
So you make it real bad for you. Real quick.
Hopefully, this one doesn't have acid blood.
It does say with the extra. Or I'm just looking at.
Oh wait,
close
isn't this thing
combat,
on
I
fire?
Not anymore.
guess. No,
not
I did
anymore.
put.
Okay.
Like you asked that after you grappled it. While holding, you're like, now wait a minute.
Yep.
Captain Silva.
Why did it just get warm in here?
It has this very burned, nasty skin though. A little crispy.
Which is how I was able to pin it. It was.
Where do
hurting.
you see the? I can't find the grapple stuff at all.
It's under close combat in combat under combat and panic section. If you go to close combat, it's in there. Also, though, let's see if I go to the skills.
See, just like the picture of the alien pinning the marine, I am doing the opposite.
Okay, so you grappling them is a stunt as part of.
That's if you normally what do you call it? Do it as part of a close combat attack.
Okay,
He's doing it as just a separate action.
but you don't get to do all the extra stunt stuff then.
I don't think you do. I don't think you get to do because you're not doing damage to him.
Dang, because you could do like a shit ton of damage.
Yeah.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Okay. That's your turn. You have wrestled this.
Hell yeah!
I
That's
imagine
pretty
you just went
awesome.
for the waist. You just like
Just football tackle
wrestler,
to
yeah,
the
football
ground.
tackle to the ground.
Does that
Wrestling gators back home, wrestling aliens on here.
learn some of Silva's backstory? Does that do anything to making the alien easier to hit, or like?
I
I don't know
think
anything about those rules.
Short range. If he's prone, I don't think prone actually does anything to the hitting. There's engaged range, aim shot, short range, large target, small target. No, it doesn't say anything about being prone.
Okay.
It does say if you have cover, and I might, if I was being mean, I might argue that having a Marine on top of you is some form of cover.
I mean, the worst thing is what you're not telling us is that we also aren't aware that thing is full of acid blood. And like,
Yeah, that's gonna get real.
as
That's
close
gonna
as
get,
possibly could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the grappling like straight up like basically gives them the restrained condition, which is insane.
Yep.
But that is tricky if the Xenomorph can't make an opposed close combat roll.
Right. I actually googled it while we were talking, and people are saying just use a 10 base as like that seems to be the agreement of what it should be in this situation.
I like a symbol on the alien showing us grappled, please.
Give me a grapple symbol. It's the the net.
Thank you.
All right, Dante, your captain just close
Insane.
Against
Close
all
line.
odds, who has previously fled every fight we've seen her in.
Yeah. That's why Dante's very confused. She doesn't
Yeah.
know. Like, now she's wondering if Silva has been, like, body snatched.
right.
I mean, Silva is not the one to run and tackle an alien xenomorph thing.
Ooh, now that you have a
Yes.
grapple, can we literally like just throw it down the shaft?
If you know what, if you wanted to, now that Silva has grappled this thing, if you wanted to try to like, what do you call it? Combo that and move it, like shove it with Silva grappling it. I might give you some bonuses to attempting to do that. But that would probably be a close combat roll with you attempt to like.
Well, seeing as how I'm still holding my insides in with one hand again, I'll let Jamuski and Silva handle that. I'm just going to take out my pistol and start shooting the damn thing.
Well, my question is this, and I really don't remember that, is how aware are we of individual characters that these things are full of horrifying acid blood? Like, would we know legitimately that this is... that we don't want to shoot them while we're in close? Because that's something that in the Aliens movies they figure out at some point, and they're like, oh shit.
Silva, of all of you, honestly, Silva probably knows this the best. Because Silva watched one of these things like break its head on jail cell bars, and watched acid spray out of it.
Like Chaplin knows, but he's dead. I don't remember. If
Dante would probably know too. Dante was at the sheriff's station.
Yeah.
So you might be like somewhat aware, like you've seen it in action, but whether you put that together.
I don't remember. Like, we like discussed as a group or something about
Yeah.
that as a thing. But yeah, if Silva knows, maybe you would
It
be
doesn't
like,
seem like Silva cares though.
yeah, I don't know.
If
You either
Silva
don't
knows.
care or you're like, hey, let's just try and get this thing out of here
Yeah,
versus trying to shoot it. But I'll leave that up to Silva.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm holding my insides in with one hand,
Yeah.
and I have my service pistol in my other hand.
Okay, Dante, give me a attack.
And since he's got it grappled, I'm just putting it right up to the forehead here.
I would argue a pistol would not spray acid nearly as much, especially if she can angle it properly. But
If she's pressing it like point blank too, that probably would keep some of it from.
Yeah. Oof. One success, but no panic.
One success. However.
Is this one of those things that you can push and then try to do more successes?
Oh yeah, you could.
Can I do that?
If you wanted to add a stress and re-roll everything, yeah.
I'd like to.
I completely forgot about that game mechanic.
Pushing, yeah, because usually it doesn't come into play because someone's panicking. But if you don't
I do
panic,
remember
yes,
we
you can
have
push it.
the story points give you successes too, right?
You can add a success using a story
Yeah.
point. Yeah,
So I reroll 10 dice. I keep my
Yep.
one success and reroll the other 10.
exactly.
All right, how do I do that?
I don't know.
You want me to just hit the attack button again and
Sure, yeah.
we'll just know that one of those is a success no matter what?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got
Okay.
one more.
2, yeah. However, unfortunately, that's not going to help you too much because the alien's armor roll was 2.
Yeah, I still have a story point, but I'll save it. Even though I'm probably about to die.
Jamuski.
All right, Reese, help me out because I think Jamuski would be one of those that needs the orders. But like I said, out of character, the best thing to do would be like what Chris was saying. If we can, with the two of us, shove this thing back down the elevator shaft. In character, Jamuski would probably just turn his flamethrower and burn both of you because he's freaking out.
Get it down the shaft.
Okay. Treat that as a non-rolling command. All right.
Damn it, Jamuski.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm pretty emboldened by the fact that you're like wrestling this thing in close range.
Yeah.
Remember your shaft training.
Every day I think about my shaft training. I wake up every morning with shaft training. How does this work mechanically?
I'll have fisted up the shaft. Yes. I will have you give me a close combat roll. Just shove this creature down the shaft. Fist it down the shaft.
Sure, fuck it. Okay, if I take my signature belt and use
Are
that
you
to
taking your
like
belt off?
As an
somehow
attack roll?
like
We are humiliating this alien.
no, just to
I
like
wish
help
I
help
wish to-
grab it in some way, like restrain it further, I guess.
You're gonna like autoerotic asphyxiate the alien?
Choke me harder.
Oh no, it's into
I'm almost there.
Jesus. I don't know, just to try to give me some better leverage or something. I'm just looking for some bonuses.
Oh god. Oh god.
That's
I'll
also
let-
acid, by the way, so watch out.
Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'll let you just use your belt as the roll, as your close combat roll. I don't know if it gives you any bonuses.
I don't know. It's just.
But whatever you're using.
Oh, I do have hard hitter. I get a +2 to close combat if I sacrifice my fast action. So maybe I should. Instead, I'll be like, he just puts his gun and just flexes his apparent muscles. All right, let's fucking do this.
Nix, if you're
So-
listening, I would love to have this as some kind of like a cartoon thing with the erotica, with the
Jamuski
belt,
choking the alien
and
with his
then
belt.
and then the pants falling and him yelling, "Let's do this!" And
Surprise, I'm into it.
I at this point, I need to have that.
This is
Please.
quite the scene we're painting here.
Thanks, Demnix.
Jamuski,
Get
I will
most
let you.
to say, it's cold here, guys, okay?
Yeah. You're gonna add 2 for your talent, but you can also add 2 because Silva is grappling the soldier right now. So you can
Okay.
add 4 to your close combat roll.
So close combat +4.
Yep.
All right. So let's see if this works. +4. That did not work. Wait, why did it roll 2? Why did it only roll my stress dice? That was weird.
That
All right.
that is weird.
Are you sure you hit plus and not minus?
I messed something up apparently.
Maybe just type 4. Maybe you don't have to do plus. I don't know.
You don't have to do plus. Just hit
Oh,
4.
that's probably what it is. I did a plus. Okay, let's try this again. There we go.
There you
Okay.
go.
There
You're right,
you
I did
go.
+4. Wow. Okay, with all those modifiers, I got 2 successes though. No panic.
2 successes. Okay. Yeah, Jamuski, I will let you in tandem with Silva. Just grip this thing.
Crawl over after it whipped me with its tail and just grab
Yep.
it bodily.
And the two of you throw this xenomorph down the elevator shaft.
Yeet.
Let's
If
see,
Silva
falling.
chooses to let go of it at some point.
Yeah, right. Does Silva go? You do go over the shaft with it.
He
I've had
he
enough.
rides that wave to conclusion.
Like the guy in Doctor Strangelove. Running all the way down.
Mm-hmm. Damn it, it goes next too. This is terrible timing. I was like, we need to seal this door.
Yeah. Okay. How many? Now it's important. How many meters is this? Did we say a 2-story building was?
No, not the meters.
How many meters in a story of a building? And this also be a pretty tall building.
I said like 4 meters.
Like 4.5 meters.
So 2 stories down. I'm gonna say 5. I'm gonna say 10 is
Wow.
how many meters? I'm just gonna round up.
It takes 40
So-
damage from the fall.
Yeah, it takes fall damage. Come on.
Takes fall damage. Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
All right, is that the damage or the armor?
No, that's the damage.
Nice. And it lands on the
Um,
jagged spikes at the bottom of the shaft.
It sure does.
Why did they put these there?
For safety. So that anybody who falls down the shaft is horribly impaled.
That'll
Okay.
teach them. Should have been safer.
Should have been safer. Safety. It's your safety check.
You, Jamuski being the one, or both you and Silva being right next to the elevator shaft door, see this creature splat against this elevator car 2 stories below. Its green blood splatters everywhere, and it sort of starts getting it back up.
Oh no.
And the blood is big enough to open a hole into the next level, you say?
2 levels down.
Yeah.
And now it's going to do the exact same thing it did on its first turn, which is spend one of its actions running up the shaft. And Jamuski, you're right there again.
Yeah. I very
Oh my
depressingly.
god! And he's doing the exact same thing again.
Oh,
Bring it on!
that's not cinematically interesting. I was so impressed with it, and then it just runs and leaps up there in the single breath.
So yeah,
Man, I was really excited for a second
That
there.
was really exciting.
it does
that
look significantly damaged.
Okay, it looks at least
yeah.
wounded.
It's splatted on the thing. Like it's probably leaking acid off of various cracks in its armor.
Great.
All right, you 3, please give me a mobility roll.
Well, we tried. It was a noble effort. Oh, fucking great. No success.
Yay!
You're all
panics.
gonna panic anyway. Jamuski, you do fall prone and take 1 damage. Oh no. Well, okay, hold on.
Silver
I'll let you.
goes
I
berserk.
will. I think the soldier would logically be the closest thing.
I must break him.
Maybe tackling this thing has like really done something in your head.
It's like flipped a switch.
Flip the switch.
Why won't you die?
I was just seeing it again, you know, you're like, oh, it's a chunk to get rid of it, and then just like
Just
right back up.
yeeted you. Yeah.
Are you not defeatable?
Iona.
Wait, so does Silva's thing not go off? Or no?
What?
Over the next time, right?
You must
Berserk thing.
immediately. Did we decide that that's like? That's outside of their turn.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We did say that's outside the turn. Okay. Yeah. So Silva, what weapon were you carrying before you? Well, I guess maybe you weren't. Maybe you were just.
Bare knuckle.
Bare knuckles. I got teeth. I got
Yes.
fists.
Okay, Silva, give me a close
I'm
combat
all out
roll,
of
please.
fists. What?
Give me a close combat roll, please.
I want you to
Just-
punch that
you've-
alien square.
you've
in
lost
its
your
long-
goddamn mind, and you're just punching this creature in the face.
I didn't hear no bell.
You did hear it splat in the floor, though.
I mean, that's not
I
bad.
love that Silva's actually like great at just punching and physical.
But you do have to give me another panic roll.
Jesus. There's the flea.
The switch got
that's
flipped
the
back.
Silva we know.
Panic stuff is just too confusing. It just happens.
It happens so much, yeah.
It's cascade.
Which I
Because I
also
think
realized-
Berserk causes all of us to panic.
It does.
Everybody who witnesses has to make a panic roll.
Witnesses your rampage, just make an immediate panic roll. Okay, so Jamuski and Dante, will you both give me another panic roll,
I
please?
think I still
No.
can't panic. I'm not sure.
Do I flee now?
Yes.
Back behind the counter.
I'm trembling uncontrollably.
Your stress level, though, does go down by 1.
I did. I
Yay.
saw that. Don't
Yeah.
worry. It's only 7 now.
Wow.
Okay, Iona, now it's your turn.
Do I have to roll a panic roll?
No, you don't. You weren't. You're not in short range.
I punched this thing twice. How's it still up?
I don't know, man. Captain, what?
Keep punching.
Throwing it down the shaft didn't work.
Yeah, does the thing look injured?
Bare knuckles will.
It looks very injured, actually.
Grenade it is.
Let's pick up the smart gun and try it again.
Okay.
I'll get it this time.
Does Wright get a turn at the end of the round? Or
She
Oh,
does, and I forgot last turn.
something? Yeah, he's gonna spray the fuck out of me.
Oh boy. Okay, give me a panic roll, but
But what?
just give me a panic roll.
I think Wright should have gone before that, right?
Wright
So-
should have gone before you
Yeah,
tackled. Or no, before. Was the start of the round? Dante's the start of the round.
Yeah, you should have gone after Silva went the.
But yeah, was that? Yeah, it
last
was
round.
between when Silva
I
tackled
skipped-
and
I
Oh, right.
skipped. Yeah.
The
So,
berserk was something
a
else.
critical moment where we could have done some more stuff to the alien.
Maybe she could have closed the doors.
Yeah.
Well, it does say this. You must use your next action.
Hmm.
It's like flee, but you don't have to do it immediately.
It's flee. Yeah. Your stress level.
Did I still hit it or?
That's what I'm confused about. Because some of them do make it sound like you cancel it, but I don't know if this one does.
I don't
It
think
says,
this
like,
one
on your
cancels it. Yeah.
yeah
No,
your
this
next
one-
action.
Yeah. So his next turn, his basically forfeit because he has to seek cover.
Yeah. Which you can still do because you still got a fast action. So anyway,
No, I
yeah.
had to pick up my weapon.
Oh, you did pick up your weapon. You're right. So 3 damage on the base one, and then 2 more, which would be 5. And these are armor piercing.
Wow.
Okay, you want the good news or the bad news?
Good news is we destroy the alien. The bad news is it's full of acid.
So, when attacked within CC, acid roll is splash plus damage taken. Oh
Go on.
boy. Oh wow. Okay. So, Jamuski and Dante, you both get splashed with 2 damage worth of acid. You can roll your armor though.
I mean,
on
2 damage
this.
is bad when we've been getting tail whipped.
That's true. Yeah.
Armor. Does armor work against acid? Because it doesn't in the movie.
Well, that's the
Specifically
thing.
burns through armor.
Armor reduces the damage, but each damage prevented reduces the armor by 1.
Oh, okay.
So, Dante, you take 1 damage, and your armor number will go down by 1. Jamuski, you take no.
Dante screams and falls over dead.
Well,
What? You only had 1 hit point left?
Yep.
Oh no!
I mean, the alien did 2 damage to us before. But you
Okay.
get to do the broken thing, and you're not technically.
Yes, you
broken.
do. You're broken. Yeah.
All right, wait,
However,
where's my-
acid has different rules for broken. If a victim is broken by the acid splash or suffers further acid splash damage when already broken, they must make a death roll every round until they either die or are saved by a medical aid roll. So that basically means just you're on a death timer immediately.
Dying
Yeah.
from acid. So does my
I'm dead.
2
So
armor negate the 2 damage? Or
it
no?
does, but it lowers your armor by 2.
Lowers armor
permanently.
by 2. Okay, so I'm down to 4. I actually had a lot of armor.
Okay, Dante, will you please give me a broken roll? Where do you do that at? Yeah.
I don't know. Where do I do that at?
It is. Where is it?
I've also forgotten this. Is it
Yeah.
the D66 one?
It might be the D66. Yeah.
I was a robot before, so I didn't have to roll the broken one.
Let's see. Rules, combat, damage.
So the critical injuries table, is that what we're looking for? Because that's a D66.
Yes. Yeah, that is what we're looking for. Yes.
Which does have a chance to instant kill you if you roll high.
It's also a
Well, let's-
macro. If you want to add that rollable table to your macro bar thing,
Okay.
it's called critical injuries.
But yeah, you just click on roll on that one.
Or you can just. Oh, there we go. Oh no!
Oh! You rolled one of the instant death ones.
Oh,
You rolled a 64 out of the D66 table, Christopher.
Oh my goodness.
Unfortunately, now this was Ray's fault because he fucking shot the thing. He just stepped away.
He
oh,
couldn't handle it, so he had to walk away.
Oh no.
How does your skull get crushed from
Oh.
acid? I don't know.
well, what I'm gonna say, what happened is that
It got in your
acid
head.
Fell
splash
on me.
just hit full on in the face, and you all watch the acid just go through her face.
To
the back of her head.
Death
And
counter going
She
up.
falls backwards, and you just see where her face was just a smoking hole. Oh
Excellent.
my god!
Wow.
Excellent. That is an acceptable way to die.
That's pretty gnarly.
That's amazing. Holy shit.
I approve of this death.
Um,
And so I shall eat my Sour Patch Kids.
as
I earned it.
Dante's lifeless body falls and hits the ground, and smoke is coming out of where her face used to be, her lifeless body begins convulsing. Her chest begins protruding, and after a moment of this, from Dante's chest, a chest burster bursts out. You all have a moment, just a moment to consider this, but the creature screams and scurries away to a vent.
What?
And now Dante.
Now she gets to play on chest burster.
I just wanted to wrap up her secret.
Yeah.
She never got to fully explore.
I
At
know.
least to the end. Yep.
I know I have so many questions. Like, was it triggered to happen at a certain part? Because
Shoot.
metagaming wise, I knew it was happening the second we did it
Yeah.
early on, and you had the alien like Alien 3 style, basically like sniffer. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But character wise, we didn't know what was going on.
Yep.
Yeah, Ray.
I
So
missed
that
rock. Yeah.
when you shot the alien, you killed it, and the acid splash downed Heather's character, and then when she rolled on the critical injuries table, she rolled one of the 4 of like 40 things you could roll that instantly kills you.
Oh wow.
So the acid splash
So
just straight up
she's
killed
dead.
Dante.
The acid ate
I'm
through
dead
her.
now.
Yeah. And then apparently she had a chest burster gestating, which it's just scurried away. What the fuck? She had
Typical.
one of those too? Do I have one? What the fuck? Chimusuke's just freaking out. He's like peeling off parts of his armor that was like had acid burned through it.
Right.
Well, we probably all have something inside of us right now, so we better get to that dropship as fast as we can.
I don't fall so easy. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Turn that power on as fast as we can.
Now, would you say this is stressful?
I would say this is very stressful. Everyone in the row. Dante die? It should probably honestly be 2.
I'll raise mine by 2 because I was right there and I saw it and just barely the acid just collect. Because honestly, I was very close to getting in the same situation.
I can't raise mine by 2.
No, you're at the.
I had 2 health left and just rolled the 2 armor. Well, Heather, you've got, I think, only
2 Marines.
2 Marines. One of them we left behind, although they're actually right outside this door, supposedly.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Hammer. Or we've got Wright. I don't know if you want to give her Wilson, but she's not really a combatant here.
No, she's not. You guys have also got, which I totally forgot. Okay, I'm going to let her do this a couple times because Wright could have helped too. I totally forgot the NPCs. I keep wanting to do them at the end of the round.
Yeah.
And then I forget them. Faye was going to use her turn every time trying to lower your guys' stress. So I'm going to let her at least do that a couple times.
We'll just say Wright was frozen in fear temporarily.
Yeah.
Man,
Who's got the highest? I guess it's Iona and Silva who need it the most right now.
I was begging for a cool like elevator shaft death, and the thing just leapt over me both times.
Yep. Oh, that didn't work.
So is her name Fei Fei?
Okay.
Wow.
Silva. Faye too comes over to talk to you. I don't know what she says. No one else hears it, but she whispers things in your
Nobody's
ear.
like Dante anyway. She was full of aliens.
And yeah, she will lower your stress by 4.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And she will get to do the same thing to Iona because she wasn't able to do it.
Well, maybe no one liked her, but she was still a Marine. I know I couldn't stand her. I was with that spine of hers.
Which turned out to be an alien, I guess?
Actually, that wasn't.
It's fucked up. Man.
Yeah,
Classic
that was,
misdirect.
she actually had a cybernetic spine, but
But they slipped a little something extra.
Yeah. Iona, you can lower your stress by 2.
He runs over to Dante, like, oh shit. It's gotta be something. It's gotta be something. It's like looking.
Get her a new face.
Her skull's completely melting away. Somebody give me some Neosporin or something. Please. Bandages. She's got a hole, like a giant hole in her chest where the creature
She's
popped
got
out.
2 different holes. One in
Yeah.
her face, one in her chest.
Guys,
She's gone, man. She's gone. And we're going to be gone too. It's going full Hudson.
That's right.
Snap
Shit,
out of
guys.
it.
Gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
You expect it to go down there? And he's pointing down the elevator shaft. Where those fucking things are?
It's either that or dying.
Fuck, man.
Faye 2, Faye squared. Come here.
He squared.
Yes. Iona, what can I do for you?
What can you tell me about Dante's spine? What is this?
I don't know much about it. Perhaps Miss Wilson can advise.
Your medical?
I'm.
She's like a sex bot or something that we just
She-
have
she-
following us.
yeah. Before she's a bar manager. Really, is what she was before all this shit went down. But before that, she was like a pleasure model synthetic.
You had to have some clients with artificial spines, right?
Maybe perhaps some
Damn it.
cybernetic limbs.
You guys are no use.
Mm-hmm. Wait, so
Shit.
who's Heather gonna play next?
Oh yeah. Heather, let's get you to roll. Do you just want to roll a D2, Heather, and Wright and
What do you
Hammer,
want? Or do you want to pick somebody at this point?
or you can pick somebody. Yeah.
Either's fine.
Hammer's technically outside, but unless Chris has done something, we should be able to go out and pick him up.
No, in fact, Hammer probably radioed in at some point. He'll say something like, "Hey, Captain, I had to pop one of them. He was running off. But these other 3 are just sitting here dying of cold. I don't
Yeah,
suppose we
just
can come
killing
inside. It's
people.
pretty fucking cold out here for me too."
Freeze my nuts off.
Number one would be right.
Great. So you play another person with an alien inside of them. Or that we think. Either that or she's going to morph into a monster.
Yeah. Okay. Let me give you the character sheet.
Seriously though, no one has pills left.
That's actually.
I mean, we'd have to search this building some more. Do you really want to do that?
I'm not gonna do that. We gotta go down.
Express elevator to hell, man.
Did Dante take the pills earlier?
And we're the devil.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was it, less than 30 minutes ago?
Hence why our stress was very low.
Please don't drink her blood.
Okay.
Was it less than 30 minutes ago?
Don't drink blood again. That's weird.
I don't know how long it's been. How long were we in the last session? I feel like it's been at least a couple hours.
He takes his knife out and cuts into Dante's stomach.
The stomach was already open. I think.
Yeah, it was already
creature
held in by one hand.
crashed out of it.
The alien's feeling real good right now.
He's looking for the pills in her stomach.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Do I find pills in her stomach?
No,
Nope.
what? No,
Hey.
they've been digested. Although the rest of you are horrified at this.
Yeah.
Iona's losing it.
I don't feel good, guys.
You all look at Iona as he's saying this, and he does not look good. He is sweaty, and his eyes are bloodshot.
Come on. Please.
Finally, he just turns the gun on us all.
It's all right, guys. It's all right. I can.
What's
make it
going
through
on,
this.
Iona?
I think I got a cold or something. In this damn place.
Do you feel like an alien's about to burst out of your chest there?
Fuck. Captain, fuck. It's just like looking
Yeah.
at Iona.
What are our choices right now? Wait, shoot Iona right now, wait for the chest burster to get out of it, or
No,
just
guys, stop.
Or
It's just
the-
measles, okay? It's just measles.
No, it's that Dragon 69 shit. You're gonna transform into a monster and fuck us all.
Dragon 60.
how are
It's a-
measles still around in the future?
I think people just stopped vaccinating a long time ago.
Yeah.
That
All right, I
tracks.
Yeah. All right. Well, with our little time you have left, let's do as much damage as we can down there. Try to get that power back on.
Yeah, man, we'll send you down the shaft first, all right? You infect all the others.
No. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm going to the beach first thing.
Yep. Aren't we all? Let's go.
Fuck.
As you all look at the elevator shaft, it is 2 stories down the elevator car. And you can see at the bottom at the elevator car, there is a very nice hole that has been cut open in the top of this elevator car from the acid that bled through from this creature when it got thrown down the elevator shaft.
There's got to be another opening, right? Like, this thing was in here.
Chris, do I have an agenda or anything I need to know about?
Let's see. Right doesn't have agenda cards.
Okay.
She's not one of the starter ones.
Okay, I need to update your...
But
What happens
you know,
if you hypothetically fail at a thing?
at a what?
Your solemn duty.
Oh, at your yeah, your agenda card.
Uh-huh.
I mean, technically, what the actual punishment is, you don't get a story point at the end of the act. But we're in the final act now, so
No punishment is what I'm hearing.
No consequences. Let's go. Is there a
yeah, so
ladder
anyway,
down?
Kind of. There's handholds that you can probably use to go down the shaft. However, as you're all looking down, Faye 2, who you gave the CBRN detector to, she says, My friends, I would not suggest going down there without some form of protection. Once this hole opened up, the radiation levels spiked considerably. I think sublevel 2 may be awash with it.
Fucking of course.
You all do know that you have 3 hazmat suits that you got from the armory earlier. And Wilson says, well, that narrows our decisions quite a bit. I will say also it would be in our best interest for some of us to start the reactor and for some of us to be at the Apollo AI command center when the power comes back on.
Oh no, Wilson. I split that party before. It didn't go too well. I think some of us are going to have to die from radiation sickness.
We can put on this now. All right, even though I'm acting panicky, Jamuski's stress is actually still only at 4, which has got to be one of the lowest.
Hey, Iona, there's pills down the shaft.
There may be drugs down there.
It's a good kind.
Is like, you know, elevator cabling? Is there the cable that runs down?
Yes, yeah. There's handholds and cables and like protrusions that you could use to climb down.
All right. No, it says I'll do it, but you guys gotta wait for me.
Well, at least I'll go down there too. We'll do at least 2 people. We've got 3 hazmat suits, right? And
We
the
have 3
robot
hazmat
could go.
suits.
FA could go, and Android could go down.
She does say,
doesn't
yeah.
give
She
a
could,
shit.
if you want her to go with you, she could go with you. Yeah, absolutely.
Iona jumps down without the hazmat suit.
With
This is like Jesus Christ.
It's at this moment Christopher wishes he was still in
We
Alaska.
all have death wishes.
That's right.
Iona just needs to feel something.
Without the hazmat suit.
That was a great look.
I want to see mechanically what starts happening.
Why?
I mean, you're about to find out
All
how
right.
radiation works. Very
Zabriskie
explicitly.
will put on a hazmat suit and then
Yeah.
go down.
Silva will put on a hazmat suit. And
There's a
I
trust
order.
person.
Hold up. Before I order, I'm going to put on a hazmat suit before he goes down there.
He just
I
goes.
order you.
We've lost the plot.
I mean, I don't know how to fight that, but I will.
Actually, there are rules for this. It's
He's
command. It's command versus command. Yeah. You guys would give me contested command rolls.
Ooh.
I am not putting on a suit.
Someone's
You gotta.
Screaming. All right, they both panicked.
They both panicked.
God damn it! I should have walked away. I'm just gonna start.
We're real bad
panicking.
at
Because
confrontation.
all of you panicked. We can't even have a conversation without screaming.
Oh my god! All right, well, one of you succeeded at least.
Silva succeeded. Iona
Yep.
rolled so many dice without any successes.
I want to push it.
I don't
God,
think
why?
you can if
You-
you panic.
You
Right?
can't when you panic. Yeah. When you panic, you actually can't push it.
Berserk. Berserk.
There's
This one actually would actually make some sense. It's the
Yeah,
two of you,
you would
like
just
you're guys are
start
screaming
shooting.
at each other, and yeah.
I'm really bad at
freeze it,
confrontation.
which could be dramatically effective. It's such an Iona just flees. This is how we communicate.
See, this is how Iona still ends up down the shaft without the
Let us
suit on.
just
She
flee
flies
down
down
the
the shaft.
Please, down the shaft. I'll show you. You're not in the hall.
Silva just stares. Daggers. We're never making it out of this first room, by the way. It's just not going to happen.
Iona yells, "F you! You don't know."
You're
I'm
not
going
my
through,
real
and,
mom.
and Iona just run. Is there a door this way? What's down
Yeah,
here?
it goes outside.
Oh, that's one way to split the party.
Runs out there. Everyone's like, all right, did we get the power back on? We haven't even made it past the first room.
We just started arguing.
We've already lost someone.
killed Dante.
Oh man. Well, Iona, you're. Wait a minute. The fucking Silva's freeze stresses out me, I guess.
Everybody else? Yeah.
But then Iona's goes down one.
Yeah. I don't know. Yours goes down one.
So basically, Snooski loses.
Yeah, when it comes down
Indirectly.
to it.
Yeah. Yep. Where are you going, Iona? What are you doing? I don't know what's happening.
Just fled back outside.
Fly outside.
I can't take it. I'm running.
Just can't take it anymore. Must flee to a safe place and refuse to leave it.
I mean, I wasn't here, but what's north? Is there something safer up north?
North is where we went in
Yes.
deeper into this facility, which we made it halfway through and then retreated and fell back. We know there's a bunch of chest bursters running around. We sealed off the vents, but they're still... And I mean, one just popped out of Dante like 2 seconds ago. So no, this place is full of fucking aliens. We left
The
Hammer
South
and the infected civilians outside of this building. So that's where you're going to. Hammer will probably fucking shoot you as you're going out the building looking all infected and shit. Enigma's end.
Hammer might actually like radio into you, Silva. Like, Captain, what's the fuck's going on with Iona?
Trying to
Captain's
kill himself by leaping down a radioactive shaft.
Do you want me to shoot him?
Yep.
All that.
Now I
Take
kind of
him
wish that
out.
Heather had gotten hammered.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, at least he's asking.
Yeah.
Shoot it.
I mean,
Yeah,
Maybe
Iona
just
on
like
the
in the legs.
here, Iona on Hammer's radio. What the hell, Hammer? Put that down.
wait, you're. I don't understand at all. You're willing to kill yourself with radiation, but being shot, you cannot. That cannot happen.
I don't know why you think the radiation will kill me.
Because of science and
You're gonna-
physics and biology.
Are you going to turn to the Hulk or something? What's? I don't understand.
That would be pretty useful right now, actually.
Look, they use radiation to kill bad things in the body.
And there's pills down there.
So you thought the radiation was going
No, I forget it.
to like kill the alien stuff inside of you that we all have inside of us right now?
What? You too?
We all inhaled the stuff. It's just a matter of time. We're trying to get off planet. We're trying to get this stuff out of us. We're all infected.
I thought I was going through this alone.
Never alone.
Oh. Although he does appear to be far more advanced than the rest of us.
You'll be there for us, Captain.
Yeah, I mean, if you're about to go out, if you really think the radiation is the way to go, I won't
Look,
stop you
Captain,
this time, but
I'm just desperate, okay?
you sound desperate.
I have to make it out of here.
I mean, we all do. I don't. I
Don't
My
mean,
get
dog things me.
I would, at least ask you to try to take out an alien on your way out, please.
Yeah, tackle one like
Can you
Silva
go
did,
out heroically?
and then spew your sickness all over it.
All right, Captain. I'll come back in. You've inspired me.
Uh-huh. Yes, that's what I do.
Just please.
Then I panic.
As long as you don't make me roll for it, we're all good.
All right,
Now put
get
on
the suit on. Let's go down.
This is the scene from They Live where he's trying to get him to put on the glasses. Like, put on the suit.
Yeah.
Like fighting for 20 minutes.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so just so I'm clear, Silva's putting on a suit. Jamuski's putting on a suit. Is Iona putting on a suit? Because you also got right, and you've also got Hammer outside. So I don't know if you want to like make a game plan with what you want to do with all of them.
What was the
And
other thing
also
we had to do
Wilson.
that Faye told us when she said to split the party?
Well, that was Wilson, but she said
Or
that
Wilson.
someone should go up to the AI control room, because you'll need to do that to actually
who's got the best AI stats? Who knows how to work or Wilson, I guess, will do that, right?
Yeah.
That's the second floor or the.
Yeah, that's up on the second floor. Yeah.
Well, we know where the up staircase is. Oh, the elevator shaft goes up too, right? Or is the elevator up there?
Well, the elevator was down there.
Elevator's down. I don't think this elevator actually goes up to level 4.
Yeah, I think it only goes down.
Fucking
Which is
course.
the insane thing of this.
All things only either go, connecting one or the other, not the whole unit together.
They've all got measles. Right. Elevators only go down.
All right. Well, we know the path to the ladder, which
yes, you do.
We sealed off the vents, but.
All right. Do we need Hammer in here? And then if we do, what do we do about the civilians?
Yeah, we need to.
Might as well murder them.
You could,
when they're not in sight of us, so that doesn't stress us out. Well, how are the civilians doing?
If Hammer brings them in, they all look very, very cold. They were freezing to death out there.
Just let them out there.
But they don't look like, sweaty and, bulbous.
How on a scale of this to Iona, what are they like?
They don't look as bad as Iona, to be honest. Even though they're freezing,
I didn't say they could come in here.
If we haven't killed Iona, then but they will freeze to death outside.
But they will freeze to death outside if you leave them there, which is
put them in one of the rooms and close the door.
Seal it off.
Seal it, yeah.
Until
we'll totally be back for you.
We'll totally be back for you. Yeah.
You can do that.
Scouts
you can have Hammer, shove them in a closet one of the office rooms that was destroyed.
Enjoy that destroyed office room.
Yep. Okay, so now Hammer's back with you. So tell me who's going where.
I'm going to stay with Wilson.
Okay.
I don't trust Wilson.
As you shouldn't. Right, here's your agenda. I kind of have to make one up because she doesn't have one. You got fucked over by Wilson, but good. You and your 3 teammates were guards in sublevel 3 down in the secret area. And because of the containment breach, because they fucked things up when they were trying to evacuate, the facehuggers got out. You all got. They injected you with Draconis 26. Your friends turned into monsters. Some of them died. Some of them
right.
out.
You just want to get Wilson alone.
You probably got some serious beef with Wilson and just this whole facility in general. Because this,
take Hammer with you. He'll calm the situation down.
he'll be the level head, I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay, and then the three of you.
Technically, Hammer was Dante's best friend. So.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Oh man, Hammer's gonna have a moment when he comes back. Sees her face melted off.
Yeah. These fucking things. I'm gonna kill them all.
You do that, Hammer. You do that.
So
the blood's made of acid, man. Just don't do it. Don't shoot them up close.
Just pretend they're people, and you'll have no problem.
That's right. And you guys that are going down are gonna have Fei 2 go with you, right?
Yeah.
Might as well. She's our Geiger counter.
Yeah, that's true. She does
HR Geiger.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Okay.
Right. Express elevator to hell.
Express elevator to hell.
Hazmat suit on.
Why is the elevator number letter?
Can finally leave this hallway.
This one hallway. 2.5 sessions later, you
my god,
the hallway.
And we've only made more aliens doing this.
The ratio of people to aliens is gotten worse, admittedly. Even when one of us dies, we spawned an alien. It's not.
We lost one of our best Marines, but we spawned more aliens.
We gained another a potential enemy in the future.
That's right.
Fantastic.
Shot each other. You know, 3 civilians are probably going to be dead by the time we get back.
We did throw an alien down a shaft, which was cool, even though it didn't amount to much in the end.
That was cool.
It did create the path down that you're
That's
taking.
a good point. We made that fucking acid hole down there.
I think I'd rather have Dante, though.
Yeah.
Acid hole or Dante. Okay, I'm going to start moving people to different maps.
Different maps.
Reese is in sub-level 2.
Reese is dead.
Reese is dead.
You missed the rope and just fall. That's a less exciting death.
Why are there spikes down here?
Oh, right. The shaft spikes. I should not have jumped. Standard in all.
I don't know if you guys remember the first Mission Impossible movie where inexplicably there's like sharp spikes on top of an elevator and it kills Emilio Estevez.
Yes.
Like, what are those things? Like,
I
why
don't
are
know.
they there?
They like come down.
They come down and they're like very jagged looking. It's just like, what is that?
It's for safety.
Yeah. Okay. So on on level 2, which is going up, Hammer and Wilson can go up that access ladder that you all found earlier. Right. You guys passed by all of the vents and shafts that you all had barricaded with stuff.
There's just a line of chest bursters just watching him go by.
So I think can you see that you're on level 2 now?
Yes.
Okay, good. What you notice when you go up to level 2 is that this black resin is not here. Like when you go up to level 2, it is not spread this far. Like it's clean white tiles, it's white walls.
It's a paradise.
It's a paradise.
There's buffet
those
tables.
Of you,
nice.
Free Wi-Fi.
Those of you on sub level 2,
medicine, soft beds,
cable television,
an alien extractor.
Really close to the Apollo mainframe, if I'm reading the map correctly. Also, assuming that's where they need to be. I actually don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So the 3 of you who went down.
Meanwhile, this place is literally hell.
This place is pretty bad.
Filled with a bunch of alien hulks.
Each of them spawn new aliens when you hit them.
I need to look at how the hazmat suits work.
Not very well.
Not very well.
Great.
Survival suit pressure.
Pretty sure they're mainly for looks. We're not getting dust on you.
It's like a mechanical thing we have
they
to
seal
roll
you
for.
against potential hazardous materials. Each time you suffer a radiation point. Okay, so the hazmat suit
each time you suffer
have a base die of 6. So you all go down, and immediately the CBRN that Faye 2 is holding, it starts clicking, rapidly. And as you go down, I need all of you to give me a 6 dice roll, please.
A D6?
How do I do
A
that?
D6. Oh no, I'm sorry. Like actually roll 6 dice. So the way you do that is at that top section. There you go, just like that. The roll buttons top, like right underneath your name. There is on the bottom of that section that you can do a base 6, and then hit roll.
Okay.
Okay.
This is for the radiation.
It's for the radiation. Iona, will you please add underneath your health? There is a radiation marker.
Oh, that's new.
Hey, you got radiation anyway.
Your hazmat suit,
Got your
you
wish.
didn't tighten it all the way. You will you add 1 radiation,
It's green.
and then will you hit that little dice button, or the not dice button, the radiation symbol button?
What is? I can't see what the.
It's next to the permanent. It's the middle button. It looks like a little circle.
If you hover over it, it says what it is.
Okay. So you don't take any damage from your radiation, Iona, but you have one tick of one rad on you. Every time you
So rad.
gain a rad, you're going to make that roll, and you take damage for how many successes you get on your rad roll. So it's just going to keep getting higher and higher. And so your potential damage is going to just keep going up. Unless your hazmat suit protects you. Okay.
But the hazmat suit gods are fickle.
That's right. You four descend down into this elevator car, and you are now here faced with an elevator car door.
Hopefully no aliens are down here that could rip our hazmat suits apart.
Yeah, that would take one single swipe and we're just effed.
Yeah.
All right. Are there doors we can open?
You can kind of force, which I think it's not locked or not. What do you call it?
All this way, and it's locked, and we can't open the
We
door.
can't go.
Now we're stuck.
So I think you can open that door. You can open that door yourself. But
You didn't realize is Dante had the key.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The alien that came out of her grabbed the keys and ran off. All right, I'm opening the door.
Didn't see you could do that. Ooh,
I've got
toilet.
the incinerator out. Oh, thank God! I've had to take a piss forever. No, I'm in the suit. I can't. No.
I also would remind
It's
everybody.
sitting on my shoes.
Remind everybody that you have the maps for everything available to you, just to show you the
A
two.
map
The
again.
space elevators to our north. The okay, what are we doing down here?
You're going to
Fusion
the reactor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to physically
safest
restart
place.
the reactor. Yeah.
Quick.
So on sublevel 2, you note that it has a few notable locations. It's got the main reactor, the huge circular area. It's got some maintenance pits and control rooms for the reactor. It's also got the munitions. So there's a ammo depot to the south of you, nuclear storage below that.
Why is there munitions and ammo depots next to the nuclear storage?
That's where they keep
all our
of
eggs in
the-
one basket.
That's right.
Where are we right now?
Right now, you're at what looks to be like a checkpoint. It's a burnt out
We're in,
former
like, the northeast.
security room.
I think.
You are in the northeast. Yeah.
So, wait, where's the bathrooms? Not seeing that part on the map.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you're seeing in terms of bathrooms either.
Maybe that's Decon 01.
Oh, there's a decon. Yes, to the south of where
So
you
we
guys
actually
are
need to go
currently.
north, a little bit north to get
Yeah,
to that long
yeah.
ass hallway, or take the elevator. Take the the maintenance shafts.
Yeah. Yeah, you can take the maintenance shafts too. Yep, you could. Whichever way you want to go.
Can we? I'm gonna listen at this door. Is that something I can do?
Yeah, I think there's like, what's the skill?
Observation.
Observation. Yeah, these are big metal doors, so it's unclear. You'd have to be some pretty loud noise to. Wow.
Nothing.
Impressive.
Mhm.
The coast is clear. It's a giant. It's a blast door. Are these door? Can we open these doors or no?
It would take some serious physical effort to open these doors with the power off.
Okay. I guess we should.
You could do it. It would take some time.
Yeah,
Maybe
we probably need to get
heavy
the power
machinery
started
roll.
first. But Jamuski will say there might be some good shit down there, that ammo depot, Captain. And not to mention the fucking nukes. We could light this whole place on fire behind us. Send all these creatures straight to hell.
Sounds like a good plan after we get the power back on.
Oh, great. A long, ominous, dark hallway.
Oh yeah.
That's how I like my hallways.
So long. I will bring on the.
That is very, very long. But it's a straight shot to the reactor.
We're going to the maintenance pits.
Or the maintenance pits, yeah. Then it's the reactor, I guess.
They're the worst.
All right,
Actually,
can you montage us
I
down the
forgot,
hallway unless something
oh shoot.
happens?
Um.
We can trickle in if we need to, I guess. Although it just gave me a vision of a bunch of stuff. Or maybe that's the... I don't know what's going on. I can see the bathrooms for some reason.
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Is Faye with us?
I forgot I was gonna actually put everybody in the same place. Sorry, hold on.
Yeah, Faye
I
should be
forgot.
with us. She was in the
had
elevator.
She is with you. No, wrong one.
I see right. Hello.
Okay, Heather, now you're the cloud again. since we're focused on this group right now. Faye is with you.
Yay!
Yeah, this hallway. Let's see. The power walk. This is a long corridor that leads to the fusion
Everyone,
tower.
power walk.
It's kind of cluttered in here. The black resin is in this room, but there's also like a lot of debris in here as well. Making it a little difficult to get through.
Can't power walk, Captain. There's too much shit in here.
Damn it.
Prancer size.
I can't even jazzercise my way through here.
Oh no, Prancer size.
Prancer size.
That is a
Remember
thing.
your training.
I can't even get it.
Your shaft training.
Shaft training didn't cover jaunty walks down a shaft.
I knew you were asleep in that class.
I don't know why it's giving you vision of like the service tunnels and everything.
Yeah,
That's
it's
weird.
crazy. Like just that one section, it gave me like a cross view.
Yeah, like everything. Weird. Okay.
Well, Roll 20 is checking for me right now.
It's a giant fucking map, I think.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn off explore mode on this one because I feel like it's
Yeah,
causing problems more than helping.
might be. Hey, this door's already open. How convenient.
Hold
Not a bad thing in here.
on. So, hold on.
Coast is clear, Captain. Right on, invisible ball.
Packed shoulder to shoulder in the viscous muck are catatonic Marines. Eyes wide, unblinking, faces slack with terror. Their bodies are up. Their
Ooh, we found
bodies
more
are
Marines for
upright,
us. Yeah.
are upright but lifeless, embedded in the resin like puppets, strung and waiting.
No.
Right now, it's just a very quiet room, but you look across this room and there are just dozens of Marines packed into this room, shoulder to shoulder, everywhere.
Okay. I'm not saying this is a character, but as a reminder, what triggered last time was one of us went up and shot one in the head, and that triggered a whole bunch of alien spawns, right? So maybe this time we sneak our way.
Two people shoot.
Through. We haven't tried that before. We have two options. We either go very hard and just start lighting everybody up with our flamethrowers and grenades and whatever, or we just sneak our way through. If that's... I don't even know what a sneak skill is. Have we ever tried to sneak?
We have armor on, so it's... we're at disadvantage.
And our hazmat suits. Yeah, heavy armor disadvantage on stealth checks.
Yeah, what is the stealth? Mobility. Your mobility.
Mobility. Captain.
Yeah, we stealth around. I'm not gonna shoot anything after last time. But how do we?
I mean, what are the odds that the same thing will happen again?
I mean, literally all the other bodies that were like this exploded at chestbursters. So I think at this point we've figured out
Technically,
what
it was
happens.
Dante that did that last time, so
Mhm.
Gil should be fine.
Yeah, we can stealth through here. One at a time or all at once? What do we feel?
All at once. All at once. Then you make your
Alright.
armor sounds like it's just one giant armor thing.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
enough time
that's
has passed
stealthy.
where Faye 2 can do her thing again. Who's got the worst
She's gonna massage us.
stress situation?
Mine is at a 5. I think Silva's and Iona's are still high.
Mine's at 6 right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Iona might still be stressed out. But we did get him to come
Okay.
down here.
She's got the two of them.
I think
Okay,
that's
so
wasted on Iona right now.
yeah, Iona and Silva, you can both reduce your stress by 1.
Excellent. I think we should just have a tight line and sneak through at once,
Ooh, Conga.
Yep. but not the fun kind.
No, not the fun kind of Conga. The funeral march Conga.
That kind.
The congas you do at funerals. Super somber. Alright, mobility roll.
Yeah, yes.
So we make our way through here without any panics.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, I just did the same thing earlier. 0 successes, 0 panics.
Wow.
I put it in neutral. Silva says, let's make things interesting. I mean, my 0 success presumably is also a failure, so I don't know. Ooh, you keep it together.
Wow.
Look
Okay.
at that.
Jabuski, I will remind you, you do have story points.
Oh, yes, that's a good use of a story point. I will use a story point to give myself a success.
But we
Assuming-
all have to roll a success. Iona.
Assuming we need a success.
Iona, Ray.
Someone wake Raymond up.
What?
You need to roll mobility and just do 1 success, no panics, okay? That's all you have to do.
No, that's the opposite. That's the opposite of what
Do you have
we
a story point?
Yes. Let me use my
Use the
story,
story
point.
point.
Roll mobility again.
Well, the panic might
Nope.
still.
No. You just add a success.
Well, Yeah,
Story
I guess
point.
also deal with the panic, right?
Oh.
You still have to, yeah, you still have to do the panic.
Just
Just
don't
do
do the
advantage
primal scream.
Just don't do anything that.
It's really dark in you guys.
It's always fucking dark. Okay, freeze is fine,
It's fine. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
except we all get more stressed out.
you all get more stressed out.
Hey, but not in this room.
But you just like you have a moment where you're in the maybe you guys have a moment when you're in the middle of this room and Iona looks around and like he's surrounded by just
Mhm.
gaping dead faces all looking at him, and he just starts breathing really heavily and sweating more than he already was.
Just like bodily drag his ass.
Yeah.
Let's not worry about having to go through this again on our way out, but, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Do we make it through the room?
You make it through the room. You do notice a couple things.
What?
To your, as you pass the room to your north and to your south, there are vents that have been broken off. And to the south one, you can see like a blood
You
trail
notice alien spawn points.
that leads into this room as you pass through.
I think you're going to give Reese the actual panic level that his character has.
But I'll bring you all.
Oh, it looks like
into
one of the
room.
shafts, according to the map, goes into that ammo depot. That might be useful.
Yeah. You think that would? Yep.
Which one had the blood trail? Or is that one that had the blood trail, or the other one?
Other one that has a blood trail. Yeah, that.
Yeah, that's definitely
one
sounds
right
like a great one to go in.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
As you all are making it through this room,
One of you steps on a branch.
Yeah.
What are
Actual
you
goddamn,
doing?
there's no trees on this planet at all. But it's a giant fucking snappable dead twig.
you all hear a sound behind you,
Somebody just rips a huge fart.
Why is it not
Great.
playing? You guys hear the sound?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I heard the
Yeah.
sound.
Okay.
It was not a
I don't know.
fart.
It didn't play for me. You all turn around, and to the north of you, to that north grate, one of the drone xenomorphs is coming through the
Come
vent.
on.
It has a marine. It has a marine like in its arms.
Like to remind the DM that we are level 2.
And with your guy, however, with your guys' mobility checks, you all just kind of freeze for a second.
Follow
Um,
Iona's
and-
lead.
Yeah, you all follow Iona's lead, and you watch this
Vision's
drone.
based on movement.
You watch this drone basically crawl into this room with this marine like under its arm, and it sort of dumps the marine on the ground in front of some of the other ones, and it seems to not notice you at all as it turns and goes back in the vent.
Do we
and
know the
disappears.
Marine?
I don't think you do.
Who cares?
Cheese it.
And the drone.
Think faster.
Would you say that was stressful?
Probably.
It's like he's looking at
I
me.
love that you're the one. You're the one. Okay, but with that, I will let you guys make your way through the room. That's all that happens in that room.
Yeah. Sure, fuck it.
In here, this is the reactor relay room. You'll have to come back in here to actually operate the computer. You use a Comtech roll on these like control panels once the reactor is restarted. But for now, you know that you would have to go into the reactor room and physically do some heavy machinery stuff with the reactor to get it restarted. There's also a large viewing window here for you can see into the reactor room.
Guys, did I tell you about that time I found my lucky penny?
Shh, we're literally feet
I'll
away
let
from
you-
the.
I'll let you do
Damn
that
it.
I'll let you do that in just a second. When you guys get into the reactor room and start working on it, you'll be in a kind of you'll have to spend some time working on the reactor, and you might be able to like decompress just a little bit.
We just saw an alien drag a marine to a vent.
Not 2 seconds ago.
Some
so
would
anyway, it
praise
says
me.
some Mabel, I says.
I mean, it's,
I am intrigued.
Okay, do you guys want to go in the reactor room?
Yeah, I thought
Where
we
else we gonna go?
Okay,
man?
well,
This far?
you guys weren't moving your tokens. I'll move your tokens.
Oh,
for you.
sorry. You.
I mean,
So you guys walk into this room, and it's enormous. It is a absolutely enormous empty space. There's the narrow-ish, 3 people wide, but concrete walkway that goes around the outer ring of this giant circle to the right in front of you. Right in front of you, the platform just drops like 40 feet
Oh,
to, and you can kind of look down at it. And you can see the curved green glass of the actual like reactor core that forms like a donut shape that goes all around the central platform. Right now, this green glass is inert, dark, because the reactor isn't running, but you would know that reactor should be, loud and bright. And then to the north, you see a walkway that leads to the central platform, where you will have to do some work to get the reactor restarted.
Not get paid enough for this, man.
Okay.
I'm his chaplain. Do any of us know how to actually start a reactor back up?
I'm sure Faye does. It'll be fine. Do you think if we stay in here when the reactor starts and get disintegrated, it'll be like a Mr. Manhattan situation?
God, I hope so. We could use one of those right now.
The walkway to the...
Yep, that's the walkway. Yep.
Do we know what we're doing? Like, what we're
No.
supposed to be doing?
No.
It's gonna be a heavy machinery roll. So
But for what? What are we doing?
You are basically
I'm
restarting
gonna take
the
a
reactor.
wrench or a spanner, and I'm just gonna hit the damn thing a couple times.
Heavy machinery.
Machinery roll, you say? I'm gonna grab the nearest tool and just hit the thing.
Hit it. Yep.
Is there a giant plug I can unplug and plug it back in?
Plug back in. It's probably
was
Choose
you know what?
to fail.
Yeah. I bet like if you guys like got onto the auxiliary like computer panel here,
There's a giant manual like this thing.
there's a giant manual.
We're gonna be here.
Set to off. We just gotta press
You gotta
on.
press on.
And then next to the giant manual is the 6-page manual for dummies.
That's right.
It's the abridged version.
And next to that one is an alien.
But it's just a head. They're using it as a paperweight.
Oh no, that's the real secret. Okay, at this point, I need all three of you to give me a D6 roll, please, to see if your hazmat suits continue to protect you from radiation.
That's a negative.
Negative.
Can I shield Samuski with my radiation?
Embrace
I
me.
got you.
I can feel the radiation coming on real strong right now. Don't worry.
That was the custom roll.
I
Yep,
ripped
custom
mine.
roll, just roll six. All right, Jamuski, will you please add one rad
So
and then hit
bad.
the circle button?
Cool.
And then I click the damage button.
Yep, then you click the damage button. Okay. You don't actually take any damage. You've just got a little bit of radiation in you.
So I assume that mechanic is like if you roll like a 1 or a 6, then it adds as a damage.
But you roll as many rads as you have rads. So
Right, yeah. So you
as
accumulate more
gather
rads,
them-
and the more you get, the more often you have a chance of taking damage from it.
Yep, and you just take damage when you roll a success on the radiation roll. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, those of you, I don't know if any of you are. I probably should have talked about this earlier.
Are any of you
Trained
actually
in-
skilled in repair?
Do any of you have like an actual heavy machinery roll skill?
I have
Dante
a
did.
I have a +2 and my strength is a 4, so I actually have a +6 for heavy machinery, I guess.
Okay. Then I'd say you probably at least, Jamuski, at least know the general how this thing is supposed to work.
Okay. I used to work on these all the time back on the farm. Bullseye womp rats with my T16 equivalent.
Our cows are full of them.
We had
Heavy machinery.
nuclear reactors everywhere.
The best milk.
I had to rebuild one in high school.
I tinker with
Uh,
nuclear reactors in my garage.
My garage, yeah. My garage is the size of a football field. Yeah, do you want me to roll that? Roll
yeah,
that?
give me
Sorry.
a heavy machinery roll, please.
With
Yeah.
gusto. Oh, but this one is way
Hey,
bigger and crazier than I've
success.
ever seen. One success.
There
two
is a
panics.
success.
Panic roll.
Panic roll.
Oh, great! I give the guttural primal scream.
Wow. Okay.
So as I'm working on it,
This is completely normal. This is how I usually.
this is how you work on reactors. You
Oh my
son
God.
of a! It's the Christmas story of the dad going down and working on the boiler or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, and I caused everybody else to make a
This
panic
doesn't
roll.
make any sense to me. So
To panic in this way? No, it doesn't.
to panic, like you guys are just working on
Just
a machine.
working on a
and you're gonna-
machine. I mean, maybe
And someone's-
something. Maybe I
someone's gonna
hear.
see cover.
Maybe I do something. I hear a sound, and that makes me
Yeah.
scream. I mean, there's.
Yeah.
But yeah. So my stress level goes down, but then I trigger a panic. Silva runs for cover, and I'm gonna freeze. All right.
Oh my god.
Which means, let's see, Silva's and Iona's cause my stress to go up by 1 each, if I'm reading that correctly.
I don't know. I'm not really that close to you guys right now.
Yeah, are we all separated far enough?
Sure. I'll allow it.
I'll allow it also.
All right.
I'm not gonna fight you.
TM takes pity on us. All right. Well, I got one success.
You did get one
with
success.
my guttural
and
scream.
You screamed while you did it.
He brought that spanner down real
If
hard.
you know a better way to fix a nuclear reactor, I'd like to hear it. You asshole.
Okay. Well, while you're working on it, Shimuski, and screaming and all that, you guys will have an opportunity, and so will you that are on on level 2, to have some downtime because this is gonna take a little while. So you all have the time. Everyone.
Well, right.
I
can tell my
Mr.
story.
Mr. made some progress while we were doing this, right?
Yes, absolutely. I'm about to go back
Okay.
to them.
I can tell my story about the penny.
You can tell your story about the penny now.
I screamed some more.
So everybody can lower their stress by 2 just because you guys spent about half an hour working on this thing. Meanwhile, yes, you can use your banter, Iona. Yep. Talk about the penny, whatever.
Yeah. So there was this time I found this lucky penny, and you know how crazy it is, right? Because they don't make pennies anymore. But I had a really good day after that, and I really
Was
wish
it on heads or tails?
it was on heads. Good question though. Good question. But I really wish I could find another penny today.
Stop making them in 2025.
But that's why it'd be so lucky of me if I found one.
Wow. What year was on it?
Oh, that one. It was 1989, I think.
Nice.
Wow.
So all that told,
Nothing really happened that year, though.
Everyone can lower their stress by a total of 4.
I don't remember what I was now. What it was before.
Well, you can actually see. 1D. Which one are you, Jamuski? You were set 6.
Oh, good point.
You can see on the panic roll.
Okay.
I think
so it
all
should
of
be
you were
at
at
2
6
now.
actually. 2 at 2. Yeah.
I do feel calmer. Just needed to work on this reactor.
Meanwhile,
My story.
Sure.
on level 2,
Just cigars and margaritas.
so nice. Wilson is kind of in a bit of a hurry to go to the control room, but if you wanted to look around, you certainly could.
No, let's go straight to the control room.
Okay. Oh, that's the wrong one. All right. Oh, hold on.
Is that the mainframe?
Mainframe.
Mm-hmm. You only
Okay.
wish you were as cool as me.
You should threaten Wilson while you're alone. Or with Hammer will back you up, so.
He probably will, yeah. As you all walk into this room, it's a large pentagonal chamber with 8 access terminals sort of spread around the room. You can tell that this whole room is running on battery reserves. Everything's asleep. The computers are on standby. But what stands out to you is at the top of the room where there's a bunch of cabling and panels and stuff. There, a dark form stands out amidst the warm walls and the sea of fading server lights. And you see a diminutive, wide-eyed woman sitting at the 3rd access terminal, totally catatonic.
Well, that's fun.
Is that the robot?
Can't get where. Oh shit! Where?
Wilson.
Sorry, my roll 20 is freaking out. Hang on, sorry.
I'm gonna turn off the thing on the Explorer mode on this one too. I feel like it's messing up all over the place.
The maps are too big.
Yeah, they're too big, and the Explorer mode tries to show you too much and messes up. But yeah, she is currently this woman is just sitting at this terminal, and you'd have to get closer to examine her, but
Mhm.
she just looks to be just completely catatonic here.
I can move.
Hmm.
I can move the cloud.
This person up here.
Yep. As you get closer, right, you can see that she has like a port in her arm that a cable has been plugged into, and you look at her eyes. Her eyes are just pure white.
Ah, she's one of those. She's a ribbit.
I think about it, we probably should have sent Faye 2 with you.
So I can tell that there's like a port in her arm, a whole bunch of electronics. Would it be fair to deduce that if the power gets turned back on, she gets turned back on?
That would probably be a fair assumption, yeah.
Okay.
She would at least gain consciousness.
All right. Come down here and get right up in Wilson's face. Be like, how do we know when they're ready to go?
I presume that
Don't
When
presume you know.
when the reactor is restarted, it will take some time for everything to come back online, but this room should come back fairly quickly. I assume that when the power returns to the terminals, and she actually walks up and looks at the woman too. She says, "Yes, this is JL, Colonel Myers' personal synthetic, his personal assistant, ran the entirety of the facility for him."
So she'll have all the codes to get us the hell out of here.
She very well might if she's inclined to help us.
She'll probably help us. You, I don't know about.
I would have considered Colonel Myers a friend until
You killed him.
recently. Oh no, well. You guys don't know if he's alive, but
Yeah.
what you do know is that, and I'm not sure who all actually of you knows this. She probably would, and she'd probably tell you. She goes, Operation or the Lunar Rays Protocol, the release of Draconis 26 into the air, the thing that
You
infected all of
created.
us. Yes, but that would have been done at his command, knowing that I was still out there, so I don't consider the man a friend anymore.
Well, be interesting to see what she has to say when she hears what I have to say.
Indeed.
Why don't you just go sit until the power comes back on? Hammer, if she touches anything, shoot her.
Happily. Okay. So as you all have back on sub-level 2, as you all have been working on the reactor, you start to see just the faintest glimmer of green light coming from the giant metal glass donut that circles this platform.
Green flame.
And as that happens, you all see. I don't know if you do, because you've been working on the reactor this entire time. But Silva and Iona, you notice Faye 2 just walks off. She just does no explanation, no words to you. She just walks back across the walkway very quickly, and just walks away.
That's fantastic.
Right. I guess her people needed her.
That can't be a bad sign.
I don't know. Chase her down.
Well, now what?
I mean, I'm still working on the reactor.
After a couple more moments of working
she
on
gonna-
the reactor,
Is she gonna stealth through that room, or is she just gonna
Iona, chase her down.
tackle her?
Yeah, tackle her. Silva, tackle her. You're good at that.
If
you
you
want
want
me
to,
to
you
tackle her?
can.
Yes, pills.
Try to chase her and tackle her.
Yes, pills.
Sure.
If we literally notice her just straight up walk off without saying anything, I would imagine we would not let that happen necessarily.
Sure. Okay.
Sure, I'll chase her. Wait, Faye, you didn't hear my other story?
I need another massage. Come back. Still feeling stressed.
Okay, Iona, you can dashing, and she's walking at a pretty fast clip.
Chris got the Draconis. It's making more advanced.
Could you give me a close combat roll, though, please, as you catch up to her, at least on the end of the walkway here, and try to tackle her?
She doesn't respond.
To words, no, as you call out to her and all that.
She only responds to dance.
I'm slave to the dance. 2 successes, 1 panic. But with this little panic, surely you can't get a bad panic roll. You keep it together. Excellent.
Wow.
Ooh.
Surprisingly, you're able to
Grapple the
like
android.
hold her, grapple
Yeah.
grapple her and hold her. And you look at her, Iona, and there's just nothing there. Like, she's not responding to you. She's trying to break away from you now. But not like terribly violently. She's just trying to walk off. So yeah.
Faye, where are you going, Faye? I thought you were with us. Faye, snap out of it.
Iona, at this, she actually will respond. Like, her eyes are still kind of like not there, but she will respond. She says, "I do not believe I am in control of my motor functions."
What? What do you mean?
Secondary control command operating. This is very unusual.
But fight it. Can't you fight it? Don't you guys become sentient at some point? Right?
Come sentient right now.
like you join us on an adventure for long enough, and you eventually become one of us.
Speaking from the heart.
I am attempting, but it seems
I used to be a robot.
it is difficult. It is.
There must be some sort of local override. I could try. I have a 0 in my contact, but I could try.
She does not break away from you. You could try
What's
a
this thing?
contact roll. See if you can just disable her or something like that. Iona.
Jeez.
There's got to be a reset button somewhere.
All right.
There-
Nailing these successes despite
Yeah,
very low rolls.
Okay. Yeah, Iona, basically, yeah. What you're able to sort of like disable her just enough so that she can't move. She says, "I do still feel as though I'm not fully in control of my actions, but I do not know how long this will last." As that's happening, Iona, what you all see is suddenly this room begins to light up.
What room?
The room you're in.
Oh,
Below
no.
you, the green glass donut begins to get brighter. A green light begins to spin around the donut faster and faster and faster.
Ha ha ha, Captain.
All right, think we
She's
should be getting out of here
burning.
now.
Burn like a space cat.
Great, get the hell out.
That's
I'm going to need, as that's happening, I am going to need everyone to give me observation checks, please.
Success and a panic. I'm all right. Thanks for my stress is
Okay.
low.
I'm gonna come back to you guys real quick because what happens up at level 2, the three of you that are there, suddenly in this room, that one didn't work. All right.
What?
Well, in this room,
That works.
all the computer terminals begin lighting up. A bunch of like buttons and panels begin flaring to life. And suddenly the woman who is comatose in front of you rises and says, I was hoping to use your friend to aid me. No matter. And her hand flashes down to your, let's say you've got your sniper rifle out, and her like inhuman grip on the rifle as she is trying to pull it away from your hands.
Hey now.
Meanwhile, on sublevel 2, you all with your observation rolls, as this green light is spinning and spinning and spinning, lighting up the room, you all can see at various spots high up, like 30, 40 feet up on the ceiling of this thing, are little black dots, little black shapes that with this light and noise begin to unfurl. And that is where we will leave it for tonight.
Yay.
Nice.
Yeah.
We made more progress in the second half, at least.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Oh no.
All right, everybody, heading over to our live post-session discussion, Shatter of Worlds. Thank you to Heather, Raymond, and Reese for playing. Thank you to Chris for game mothering, and thank you to all the wonderful fans for watching, and to the patrons. Shout out to Platinum patrons, Joe, Will, Thomas, Brandon, Genocide, Roleplay, Roll, Christopher, Big Nut, John, Nathan, Andrew, Stephanie, Jason, Levies, Buds, Ward, Unimona, LLC, Tom, 30 the Dogs, Marcus, Nuggy, Hugo, Jerry, Shay, Sasha, and John, and gold patrons, RPG Paper Caps, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, Lizard Lounge, Jerome, Nathan, Fasica, Tortoise, Scott Ruffus, Jerry, Glenn, and Mark. Thank you all very much for your support. We're live streaming our adventures every week, and we will see you next time.
So many aliens.
So many aliens.
Too many aliens, I'll say.
Too many aliens.
We can't fight all those aliens.
I mean, yeah, I'm about to say, like, you guys fought one of these things, and it took you half a session, and
and one Marine
multiple.
died. This is definitely the escape moment.